So this guy just said, been watching your channel a lot lately. The all about her pull away test videos are helpful. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I really like this is me saying thank you to a compliment, right? So thank you. I appreciate that you like the pull away test videos. They tend to be the most popular videos on this channel. So I tend to put some out every 10 days or so, just to remind people of like, because there's various aspects of how the pull away test works, both for men and for women. And I've also had a lot of guys that have said things like, well, you know, if she's pulling away and she's playing games, I want a woman that's more self-assured. And I keep trying to press this idea that, yes, while there are some women that are quote unquote playing games by doing this whole push and pull thing, a lot of the time, women that actually like you are pulling away because you're doing the wrong stuff. Like I remember this woman back in the day, perfect example, woman I liked back in the day, and it was I was in college, and I met her. It was a friend's cousin of mine. We were laughing, joking, having a good time. And by the end of that night, I was just on all cylinders. Like there had been a girl I liked at my school that had been wishy-washy on me already. And then my friend brings her cousin into town, and we're just like vibing the whole time. And I got her number, and she said, hey, if you're ever back in your city, the city that I'm in, because she was going to school in my hometown. So she said, if you're ever back in your hometown, I'd love to go out. It's like, great, fantastic. Fast forward to the next week, there's a movie screening going on in the town. I got a free ticket for. So I said, hey, I'm going to be in town. If you can go, this and that, right? But anyway, so to the point. So long story short, because I've told this story before, we go to the movie, have a good time. At the end of the movie, I'm dropping her off at her dorm room, and she invites me to come into her dorm room. And I talk about this story extensively in my No Girls For You book, which you should get at the website. But anyway, yeah, go up to her room, sit on the bed. I'm still a virgin, so I'm looking around like, what are we supposed to do in here? This big freaking bed's in the way. And I left. So that wasn't what made her pull away, though, because she still liked me. What happened was this. At the time, this is going to sound really stupid, right? I was so worried that I was not a memorable enough guy for women to remember my name, that every time I would call this girl, I'd say, hey, so-and-so, it's Harry, so-and-so's cousin, so-and-so's friend, because I was talking. So basically, I'll call and say like, hey, I'm your cousin's friend, remember me. So be like, hey, I'm Harry, your cousin's friend. And she'd be like, yeah, I know. Okay, great. So then keep in mind, I take her out on a date, show her a good time, almost get to sleep with her, but I don't, and I go home. Next time I call her, hey, so-and-so, it's Harry, so-and-so's friend. And I did it like 4 or 5 times. By the fifth time that I was doing that, she was like no longer trying to go out with me. And so somebody would look at that and say, oh, she just couldn't make up her mind and blah, 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 and she's just playing games. It's like, no, I was doing an annoying thing. I called her, and every time I called her, I acted like she was like Drew Barrymore's character from 50 First Dates, as if she'd have no memory of who I was or what my name was, and I'd reiterate it every time, and that got freaking annoying to where she said, I'm out. This dude's crazy. And I totally get it. That was all on me. So I just want guys to take some self-responsibility and some introspection, that not every woman that pulls away is trying to play a game or like is ghosting you to hurt your feelings. Sometimes you are legitimately doing stuff that if you're not observant of it, you're going to keep doing and continue to have women ghost you for it. So that's why I keep making those videos, because new guys come to my channel and they're not understanding the whole pull away thing. And admittedly, they get a lot of views and I'm monetized. So, but I'm glad that it's actually working out for you. I'm glad you're able to watch those and learn some lessons for them, because that's ultimately my goal for this channel beyond all the other stuff. All right. So appreciate that.
You need to call her on her cell phone when you want to ask her out. Don't text her from your cell phone. Her hearing your voice helps out, but you say you prefer